so happy I'm doing this, Jeff. Last fall, I was a matchmaker. I set up our next door neighbor, Renee, and I called him our dear neighbor, Dan, with one of my best friends from high school. Her name is Anne. Both Dan and Anne know that I'm telling you their story. Now, matchmaking has evolved since the movie Fiddler on the Roof. You ask each person's permission to share their name with the other person. They then separately undertake their own sleuthing or discernment process using Google, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Once, and if each is comfortable, they will give you permission to share their 10-digit phone number and provide simple and vetted instructions. He doesn't text. She would like a call. Anyway, this matchmaking took off like wildfire. They are in love. As an aside, and my only attempt at a joke, Match.com might just have a competitor if we start a new CSJ ministry. And here's the punchline: unifying love. But the heart of the story is my friend Anne. She, unbeknownst to Dan, will call me or text me with this refrain: I don't know what it is, JM is me. There is something about him. There is something about him. Like Jesus today, who is in his hometown synagogue, observing Sabbath, we are in our home, the provincial house, celebrating Jubilee. As Jesus was brought up in Nazareth, here is where many of us have memories of our being brought up in our vocation. This morning, we are the letter to the Colossians in living color. We, God's holy and beloved, shout for joy. We sing psalms and spiritual hymns. We thank, we hug, we cry, we reconcile, we hearten. We act, or can act, almost giddy, as if St. Patrick's Day is one day early, or better yet, that we are head over heels in love. And this is because we know there is something about God. There is something about God. As Isaiah says in the Good Book, God has done gloriously, and this morning we are letting this be known to all the earth. Now here's a question for all of us, and particularly for my sister Jubilarians. Do you feel anointed today? Last night I was with Kay, Kathy, Mary Jo, Anna Mae, Cookie, and Renee. We were feeling something. But think about it. We smell of fresh flowers. Some of us bought a new jacket or shoes. We might have spritzed our hair or pinned on a fleur-de-lis. There are bags brimming over with blessings, and there are banners shimmering like jewels. The eternal lights of all of our Jubilarians and the communion of saints are in our midst. I wonder if Jesus felt like this when he stood up in his synagogue that Sabbath a long, long time ago. We are anointed because of our anointed one. The Spirit of the Lord is upon us, or as our consensus statement says, stimulated by the Holy Spirit of love, we are receptive to God's inspirations. Over the past 5 years, I have driven about 30 miles each way to ministry. In the beginning, it took me about 45 minutes. but now it takes just about 37 minutes. So I was startled a few weeks ago when a Tops truck passed me on the right, and on the side of the truck it said, "Goodness on the go." And I thought that could be our slogan, because doesn't goodness on the go sound like our vocation, moving always towards the profound love of God and the love of neighbor without distinction? For like the crowd in the gospel on this day, we fix our eyes on Jesus, amazed at our jubilarians' gracious years of goodness on the go. We contemplate with awe the myriad of ways the poor have heard the good news, the fearful have been set free, the blind have seen again, manifesting in mission after mission and ministry after ministry, in classrooms, archives, inner cities, sacristies, building projects, mission trips, neighborhoods, parishes, and bedside vigils. The list goes on and on. And we know, deep down, there is absolutely no way there would be Jubilee if it were not for Jesus. There is no way any of us in this chapel could get out of the morning and attempt to clothe ourselves with the charism, which Colossians expresses as compassion, kindness, meekness, humility, patience, and forgiveness, if we did not trust that God is our salvation, and surely we are not afraid. Because of Jesus, on this day, as Isaiah says, we draw joy from the waters of our salvation, community, prayer, and ministry. 30 years ago, I ate lunch in a kitchen in Crescent, New York, with Sister Linda Vendetti. Linda, you had just returned from retreat, and you said with your warm smile, "I go on retreat to fall in love again." So paying Linda's blessing words forward this morning, may this Jubilee Saturday be a day for all of us to be once again seized again by God's love. Perhaps it will be one of our many unifyinglove.coms. When we return to our ordinary time, may we love a little more freely, live a little more simply, and listen a little more attentively. Shout aloud and sing for joy, O royal people, for great in our midst is the Holy One of Israel.